We are doing questions on location of roots. Let us see some more questions on location of roots. What is the question? If c is greater than 0 and it is given 4a plus c is less than twice of mod b, then the equation ax square minus bx plus c is equal to 0 has roots in the interval. Options are given 0 to 2, B option is given 2 to 4, C option is given 0 to 1 and D option is given minus 2 to 0. These are the conditions given. C is positive, 4a plus c is less than twice of mod b. Then we have to find roots of this quadratic equation which lie in which interval. So how will you solve this one? Quadratic equation is given ax square minus bx plus c. So we can write ax square minus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now divide it by a, both sides. So this will be x square minus b by a into x plus c by a is equal to 0. Why am I dividing this number by this equation by a? To make coefficient of x square as unity. Unity is a positive number, so it will represent always a upward parabola. So now we can take it as fx. Fx is what? X square minus b by a x plus c by a. This is our function. Now study about the conditions given. What are the conditions given? C is positive. And this is the condition given 4a plus c is less than twice of mod b. First of all, see here, the roots of the quadratic equation are real. Here, roots lie in the interval this one. These are the real numbers. Roots. These are the real numbers, and roots lie in this intervals only. So roots must be first real. That means discriminant must be greater than or equal to 0. So discriminant of this equation will be what? B square minus 4ac, and this must be greater than or equal to 0. B square is always positive, greater than or equal to 0 number, because B square cannot be negative. Here C is already given. Is a positive number. So this number b square minus 4ac must be greater than or equal to 0. So it will be always greater than or equal to 0 if a is what? If we can take a less than 0. If a less than 0 and c is positive, then this number will be always positive, whatever the value of a b c. If a is negative, then b square minus 4ac will be always positive. Now see here, in this one. Now mark these numbers 0. This is 0 and this is minus 2. This is 2 and this is 4. And this is 1. Let's say this is 1, this is 2 and this is 4. Our function is what? our function is fx is equal to x square minus b by ax plus c by a. Find out the values of fx at these values of x is equal to 0, 1, 2 and 4. We have taken already coefficient of x square as 1, that is positive. So it will always represent upward parabola. Now it is the upward parabola. So find out the values of fx at these values. So first of all find out f of 0. F of 0 will be how much? F of 0 will be, this is 0, this is 0, 0 square minus b by a into 0 plus c by a. That means it is coming c by a. And if a is negative, c is already given what, which type of number? C is already given positive. C is already given positive, and a is what? A is, if a is negative and c is positive, then f of 0 will be always less than 0. Right? So f of 0 is negative. So we can mark the number here 0 comma f of 0. This is negative number. Now find out the value of f of 1, f of 2. According to this condition, we can find this value 4a plus, if we simplify this one, we can write this one as 4a minus 2 mod of b plus c is what? Less than 0. So simplify this one. This is 4a minus 2 mod b plus c less than 0. Mod is, if we remove mod, then it will come plus minus. That means it is 4a plus minus 2 times b plus c less than 0. This means 4a plus 2b plus c less than 0 and 4a minus 2b plus c less than 0. These are the numbers 4a plus 2b plus c and 4a minus 2b plus c. When this type of number will come from this function, when will you find this type of number 4a plus 2b plus c? If you see here, if we substitute here f of 2 or f of minus 2, let's see here, find out f of 2, then it will be how much? 4a minus 2b divided by a plus c by a. Now take LCM. If you take LCM, it will be 4a minus 2b plus c. And see here, from these two inequalities, 4a minus 2b plus c is a negative number. 4a minus 2b plus c is a negative number. This is negative. This is negative, this is negative, and a is also what? Negative number. That means multiplication of these two numbers will be always positive number. That means f of 2 is positive. F of 2 is positive. Let's say here it is 2 comma f of 2. So this is coming positive number. Now find out f of minus 2. How will you get f of minus 2? Substitute here. Fx is what? Fx is x square minus b by a into x plus c by a. Now substitute x equal to minus 2 both sides. So it will be 4 plus 2b by a plus c by a. Simplify it, you will get 4a plus 2b plus c, and this is given, it is negative. 4a plus 2b plus c is what? 4a plus 2b plus c is negative. This is coming negative, and this is a is also negative, then this will be positive. That means f of minus 2 definitely can be said that this is giving 2 comma f of 2 as positive number. Now coefficient of x square is positive, that means graph will be always upward parabola. So here it is negative and this is positive, that means graph will go like this one and graph will go like this one, this type of thing. We can find f of 1 also. Check about the f of 1. What is f of 1? F of 1 will be how much? F of 1 will be 1 minus b by a plus c by a. This is coming what? This is coming a minus b plus c by a. A is negative number, c is positive number. So we cannot say about this number. A minus b plus c, we cannot say about this one. So this value, this can be, graph can be like this one or graph can be like this one. That means definitely what can be said, one root will be in 0 to 2 and other root will be in minus 2 to 2. Definitely we can say. So this answer is correct and this answer is correct. We cannot say, find out the value of what was this one? Minus 2, 0, 1, 2 and 4. So f of 2 is positive, so definitely root graph will be like this one or this one. But definitely here it is positive, so graph will move like this one. So one root definitely can be said that in 0 to 2 there will be one root and other root will be in between minus 2 to 0. But we cannot decide whether in 0 to 1 there is a root or in 2 to 4. There is no root in 2 to 4 because at x is equal to 2 it is giving positive, so graph will not cut after 2, after x equal to 2. So this is the answer for this case. Now let us take another example. If ABC belongs to real number, a does not equal to 0, alpha is a root of a square x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and beta is a root of a square x square minus bx minus c is equal to 0. Now it is given alpha is greater than 0 and less than beta. Then what can be said? What can be said about roots of a square x square plus 2bx plus 2c is equal to 0. Options are given. First option is given 1 root in minus infinity to alpha. B is given 1 root in beta to infinity. C option is given 1 root in alpha to beta, and D option is given both roots in beta to infinity. This is the question given. What is the question? If ABC belongs to real number, a does not equal to 0, alpha is a root of the quadratic function a square x square plus bx plus c equal to 0, and beta is a root of another quadratic function a square x square minus bx minus c equal to 0. Condition is given alpha is greater than 0 but less than beta. Then we have to find roots of this equation a square x square plus 2bx plus 2c is equal to 0. roots lie in which interval. These are the four options given. We have to decide. Now see here how to solve this type of question. There are two quadratic equation and alpha beta are roots given. Alpha is the root of first quadratic equation. Alpha is the root of the quadratic equation, so it will satisfy the first equation. So alpha is a root of a square x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So it will satisfy. So it will be a square x square plus a square alpha square plus b alpha plus c is equal to 0. That means from here we can write b alpha plus c is equal to minus a square alpha square. Why am I writing this one? I will tell you later on. Similarly, beta is a root of a square x square minus bx minus c is equal to 0. So it will satisfy. So a square beta square minus b beta minus c is equal to 0. So this we can write b beta plus c is equal to what? A square beta square. This we can write. Now think about this quadratic equation given whose roots are to be decided. So quadratic equation is given. Quadratic equation is what? Given a square x square plus 2bx plus 2c is equal to 0. Now see here. Let's mark the roots alpha and beta on the number line. Alpha is given greater than 0. So somewhere it will be 0. X is equal to 0. Somewhere it will be alpha and somewhere it will be beta on number line. So first of all, find out the value of f of 0 from here. Find out the value of f of alpha and f of beta. Let's say here f of alpha. Find out this one. So it will be a square alpha square plus 2b alpha plus 2c. And see here, we can write this expression as 2 times b alpha plus c, and b alpha plus c can be replaced from here as minus a square alpha square. B alpha plus c can be replaced as minus a square alpha square. So it is how much? It is coming a square alpha square plus 2 times minus a square alpha square. So it is coming minus a square alpha square. And a square alpha square are non-negative numbers because a square will be always positive, alpha square will be always positive, and it is given minus sign. So this is what? Always less than 0. That means f alpha is coming negative number. So at x is equal to alpha, function is given negative number. That means alpha comma f alpha will be negative. That means value of f of alpha will be below the x-axis. So I am marking this number, this coordinate as this one. Find out similarly f of beta. Now f of beta substitute here in the function. This we can take fx is what? Fx is this one, a square x square plus 2bx plus 2c. So find out f beta from here. So it will be a square beta square plus 2b beta plus 2c. Now it can be written as a square beta square plus 2 times of b beta plus c. And b beta plus c from this second quadratic equation can be written as a square beta square. Substitute this value here, a square beta square plus 2 times of a square beta square. So it is coming 3 times a square beta square, and a square beta square is what? Is a positive number. So it is coming positive. F beta is coming positive number. So I am marking here at x is equal to beta, it is giving what? Positive number. So it is the coordinate of this one is beta comma f beta. This is positive value. graph is what? See here, coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is a square, and a square cannot be negative number. So graph of this one will be always upward parabola. So graph will be upward parabola, and it is coming what? One point is this one and other point is this one. If you join these 2 points, it will be like this one. And from here, this one, the graph will be, graph is what? Upward parabola. So it will go up to this one, up to infinity, and it is at x is equal to alpha, graph is coming negative value, giving negative value. So graph will be like this one, or it may pass like this one. So we have to decide whether graph will pass this side or this side. But in the question, at x is equal to 0, it is not asking which root lie between 0 to alpha or not. So with respect to 0, we don't have to find the value. So from the graph, what can be said? One root lie in alpha to beta interval, and other root lie in the interval minus infinity to alpha. So first answer is correct. One root in minus infinity to alpha, and one root in what? Alpha to beta. This can be said about this quadratic equation with surety. So one root in alpha to beta and one root in minus infinity to alpha. Now let's take another example. If the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, a is positive, has two roots alpha and beta such that alpha is less than minus 2 and beta is greater than 2, then which options are correct? B square minus 4ac is what? Positive. B option is C is given, it is negative number. C is negative. C option is what? C option is coming a plus mod b plus c is less than 0, and D option is given 4a plus twice of mod b plus c less than 0. These type of options are given in the question. So we have to decide based on this given statement. What is the statement? If the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, a is positive, has two roots alpha and beta such that alpha is less than minus 2 and beta is greater than 2, then which of these four options are correct? So in such type of cases, conditions or roots are given, alpha is less than minus 2 and beta is greater than 2. So mark these numbers minus 2 and 2 first. X is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 2. Now it is given alpha is what? Less than minus 2. That means one root will be like this one and other root will be like this one. That means graph will be like this one. If we plot fx versus x, whose coefficient of x square must be positive. So first of all, make the coefficient of x square positive. So divide this equation by a. So ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 can be written as x square plus b by ax plus c by a is equal to 0, and take it as fx. So we can take it as fx is equal to x square plus b by ax plus c by a. Now see here, coefficient of x square is positive. That means it will represent always upward parabola. So at x is equal to 2, f of minus 2 must be less than 0, and f of 2 will be always less than 0 because both are giving negative value. And from the graph, this graph is having two distinct roots, because one root is less than minus 2 and the other root is greater than 2. That means the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 will have two distinct roots. So for two distinct roots, discriminant must be first, discriminant must be greater than 0. And see here also, in between minus 2 to 2 there is a number x is equal to 0, and f of 0 is also less than 0. So these four conditions we are knowing about this graph. Apply these four conditions now. So first, discriminant should be greater than 0. So discriminant is what? B square minus 4ac. This must be greater than 0, strictly greater than 0. So first option is correct now. At x is equal to 0, see here, at x is equal to 0, f0 is having what? Less than 0. So find out the f of 0. So f of 0 will be how much? This is 0 plus c by a. So this is coming what? C by a. And in the question, a is given positive. So a is given positive and f of 0 is what? Negative value. So c by a is negative. A is negative. So definitely c will be what? C will be positive number. So from this one, we are getting c as positive. That means this is a C, A is what? Positive number. So C must be negative value. C must be negative value because C by A is negative. If C by A is negative and A is positive, then C must be negative value. So second option is also correct. B is also correct. Now think about the third and fourth answers. How will you get? See here. In between minus 2 to 0, there will be x is equal to minus 1, and in between 0 to 2, there will be x is equal to 1. And at these two values, at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 1, both are coming negative value. That means f of minus 1 is negative, f of 1 is negative. Right? So find out these values. So f of 1 is what? 1 plus b by a plus c by a is coming negative value. Simplify this one. This will be a plus b plus c divided by a less than 0. And from the condition a is positive, then a plus b plus c must be what? A plus b plus c must be negative. Right? So this is the first one condition. Find out x is equal to f of minus 1 also. F of minus 1 will be what? 1 minus b by a plus c by a. That means a minus b plus c by a. This will be negative value because at x equal to minus 1 and 1, both giving negative value. Simplify this one. A is given positive, then a minus b plus c will be what? Negative value. From here, we are getting a minus b plus c also negative. So this one, this condition and this condition, if you combine these two, we can write a plus b plus c more less than 0. That means C option is also correct. Now find out the values of f of 2 and f of minus 2. F of 2 is also what? Giving negative value. At x is equal to 2, function is given negative value. At x is equal to minus 2, function is given negative value. So find out f of 2. It will be how much? 4 plus 2b by a plus c by a. Take LCM. It will be 4a plus 2b plus c and a is negative value, f of 2 is what? Given negative. That means 4a plus 2b plus c by a negative, because f of 2 is negative. F of 2 is negative. So this can be the inequality. A is given positive number. A is given positive. Then numerator must be negative, because product of these two values given negative. So from here we can get 4a plus 2b plus c as negative. Similarly, find out the value of f of minus 2 at x is equal to minus 2. It is also coming negative. So it will be how much? 4a minus 2b by a plus c, and this will be 4a minus 2b plus c by a less than 0. A is positive, then numerator must be negative, because product is given negative. So 4a minus 2b plus c is coming what? It is coming negative value. So if you combine these two, we can write 4a plus 2 times mod of b plus c as less than 0. So D option is also correct. So all four options are correct.